Hi, I'm Sean Smith from South Coast Yachts, and today we're going to take a look at a new listing here in San Diego. This is a very nice 2019 Beneteau Oceanis 38.1. Join me for a walkthrough and tour of the boat. This Oceanis 38.1 is here at the Marriott Marina in San Diego in a nice single slip. It's got fenders with covers on both sides, white hull. This one has the in-mast furling main and self-tacking jib. Really nice feature for short-handed sailing. At the bow, it has the double anchor roller with the spinnaker package. So you have a point for an asymmetric spinnaker tack line or code 0 there with the stainless steel bobstay at the bow, and an upgraded Rockna anchor that they put on. Super nice. Single slip here is great. You can walk up both sides. I like the nice touch of putting nice fenders covers on the fenders, keep the hull nice and clean and shiny. The hull's got really nice gloss to it, recent wax job. See the transom here. This boat was built in the Marion, South Carolina factory here in the USA. Has a Memos custom canvas bimini and also the arch. You can add a dodger really easily to this if you choose. But it is really nice to have the open airflow and clean lines of the boat. On the side decks are Genoa tracks, so you can add a Genoa with adjustable leads. Right now it has the self-tacking jib rigged, super nice, and this is your spinnaker halyard. Up at the bow there is an electric windlass quick, chain and rode in there, and a remote to drop that anchor. There's a nice swivel also, good upgrade for anchoring. Boat is in really good condition. This is May 2024. Got teak wood on the seats and then fiberglass cockpit floor. The upgraded deluxe table from Beneteau that has folding wood table leaves. At the port side is your primary helm station. This is where our B&G chart plotter is located, multifunction display, chain counter for electric windlass, autopilot, bow thruster option was spec'd, and then also your throttle, compass, and Yanmar display are located here. On the starboard side, there is a Triton display, so you can see wind speed, depth, whatever data you want to see over here as well, with quick access to the Harken winches. Super nice. 2-speed self-tailing winches with sunbrella covers. Moving up to the companionway, the port side has an electric 2-speed Harken winch, and this is where your halyards, your furling line for the mainsail, topping lift, main sheet, and boom vang are located, running off this electric winch. You also have your outhaul, spin halyard, and then also the self-tacking jib sheet off to starboard, and you can run a line, one loop around there, run it over to the electric winch if you want to trim your jib sheet or pull up the spin halyard or outhaul with the electric winch. You can certainly do that. The companionway doors are French doors, coming into this super nice light oak interior, beautifully spec'd. This is the 3-cabin, 1-head version with the L-shaped galley. Super popular, love this layout and the L-shaped galley as opposed to the linear one. Having the galley here, you have lots of space. It's right by the companionway, so you have lots of ventilation, but then also you have opposed seating here instead of having the galley off to one side. Got the large folding table, so this opens up. You can dine all around this table, which has storage for wine or other liquor bottles. The galley is really well designed. So you have a soft close cutlery drawer. The trash bin opens on its own. Stainless sink, which is inboard of your fridge, which has the freezer on the top as well. Gimbaled stove and oven. Lots of storage up above. Super clean. And then a microwave option as well as a storage. Let's move this fan temporarily. You have a really large dry storage here. Good place to store food when you're going on trips. And then also you have storage below. So pots, pans, whatever you need to bring along. And then off to the starboard side, this is where our nav station is. There's a really brilliant desk here that you can flip up and store away if you're going to convert this into a berth, an additional area to sleep. But you can sit here, tuck your legs under, and you have a little nav station and desk next to your VHF radio, your Fusion stereo for music, and then your AC/DC panel here. This is the alternating current, battery charger, water heater, AC outlets. And we can see we've got shore power coming on. This side is all DC or your battery power. So this is where cabin lights are. This is a direct plug for 12 volts, so you can charge devices. Panel light, anchor light, nav lights, deck light. Your navigation, this is all your B&G equipment. And then fridge is on, a spare you can add something to later. Water pressure and auto bilge. This is really neat. You can flip the switch over and I can hear the pump running. That's green light is activating, telling me that the pump is on and running. We're just going to leave it on auto, which is a really great feature. You always want to leave that on when we leave the boat. This is an option from the factory to have the inverter. It does have an inverter, Fusion stereo speakers. You've got an AC plug here and then a couple of lights. The boat has lights in the arch up there. Turn that on and off, which is really nice. So you have cockpit lighting. Moving forward, this is great in the 38 to have this really large centerline berth. A really big upgrade over previous designs, and also having these double doors makes the boat feel enormous in here. You've got these really large windows everywhere, big square windows. From this berth, you wake up and you can look directly out the window over the water. That's really nice being anchored or moored in Catalina to wake up, open those windows. You also have a couple of lights up here by the mirror, and then a large opening hatch here that also has shade. So when we close these double doors, there's a little latch here. I'll show you that. You've got tons of storage, so shelving. It's nice. I'm 6'1" and have enough room to stand here, so a good place to stand, change, got privacy, and then also a hanging locker on the starboard side. It's pretty nice to have the option of opening that up and having the sensation of a ton of space like a studio, but also being able to close this door for privacy. Moving aft, you have two cabins, one on either side. So port side, this is where your battery breakers are located, as well as the inverter, electric winch, and windlass breakers. This boat, with the plastic still on the mattresses, you have the Swedish box spring underneath. It's good for some extra comfort and ventilation. But really big cabins back here, big square berths for the size of the boat to have 3 large beds. Pretty amazing. The boat comes with a dinghy. There's some extra gear back here. Some of the owner's personal belongings, but you do get a dinghy, and here's some storage. Hooks back here, and all LED lighting. Very nice head as well. So you have the electric Jobsco toilet, and then also a sink here with a shower, and then also a mirror and some storage. Nice comfortable head. Last thing we'll take a look at is the engine room. You have your Yanmar diesel engine, fuel filter right there in the front. This engine still looks very new. And then in the back over there is the raw water sea strainer. Easy to get through the starboard aft cabin. That panel opens up. This is a sail drive motor, super efficient, quiet, and still in very, very good condition. Thank you for joining me on this quick tour of the Oceanis 38.1, available right now in San Diego. Reach out right away to find out if it's still available and to get on board yourself. I look forward to talking to you soon.